Hi, Aries. This is Eileen with your July 2018 Psychic Tarot card reading. And we're starting the month of July with the Knight of Pentacles card. And the Knight of Pentacles is talking about successful outcomes, that things may not arrive in a big hurry, but things you're working towards, your efforts you've been putting out over time, whatever you've been investing your energy and your time into, and making plans for, that you're going to have eventual success. You're laying a good foundation. It might be slow, steady progress that you're making rather than everything just moving real fast. And you're going to be feeling good and feeling like you're on solid ground. I'm getting a sense of confidence for a number of you Aries who know you've been putting your time in, you've been putting your effort, you've been putting your attention into things that are really important to you, whether it's your career or some project. Perhaps some of you are self-employed and you've been putting a lot of energy into your endeavors in that area. Others of you, I'm getting a sense of having a job where that might require you to travel a little bit. Maybe I'm tuning into one person. I am reading the meanings of the cards, but I'm also tuning in on a psychic level to see whatever messages I get psychically for certain individuals who would be watching the video. And I'm getting a sense of someone who's in their car a lot in their jobs. This might be a salesperson I'm tuning into. Could be a male, but I don't know. Everybody's got a certain amount of male and female energy. This could apply to a male and a female, or one or the other, because I don't know how many people I'm tuning into on this topic here. But I'm getting a sense of someone who's in their car a lot in a sales profession is what it feels like. Or some type of public relations sale, something where you're dealing with the public a lot and you're out and about in your car a lot. That's what I'm getting. But I'm getting a sense that you're feeling good about the work you're doing, about the progress you're making, your interactions with the clientele, just feeling good overall. And so, it's a good card, the Knight of Pentacles. Now, also, some of you have just been expecting money from something. Maybe someone's owed you money, or maybe there was something or other, whatever. You're supposed to get a refund on something, or whatever it is. This card is implying that some of you might be getting money that you've been waiting on or expecting from one situation or another. And let's see what else I'm getting here. I'm getting something about a move, a physical move for some of you. Yeah, I'm feeling when I'm tuning into, maybe a few of you are in the process of moving at this time also, and you're feeling confident and feeling good about it. I mean, that's not typically the meaning of this card necessarily. Like I said, I'm tuning in on a psychic level as well. But overall, I'm getting a lot of good vibes here for a number of different people. Now, for some of you, the Pentacles, they relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And some of you might have this Knight of Pentacles figure come into your life in the month of July in the way of a romantic partner. Someone new coming on the scene. That's what I'm getting for someone, maybe a few of you. And again, I'm feeling like I'm probably tuning in for a few people. This could be male or female. So some of you could be having someone new coming into your life. You might already be a little bit acquainted with this person, or maybe, yeah, you've had kind of like a lightweight friendship or an acquaintance, or it's somebody brand new for some of you. But this Knight of Pentacles represents a romantic interest for some of you Aries in the month of July. And I do feel this person feels pretty good to me too. They do feel, again, it's the type of person who makes slow but steady progress. So they're working on their career, they're doing fine, they're confident, they're strong, they're solid, have their feet on the ground. And so this would be a good partner for whoever Aries meet this person in July and you start getting acquainted, or maybe you're just already starting to date, that type of thing. Yeah, so I get a lot of good energy around that card in general. Let's see what else we have here. The next card we have is the King of Wands. And now the wands do relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And so I feel for a number of Aries, you're going to be embodying a lot of the traits of the King of Wands in July. And this King of Wands, they work hard, but they want to have recreation and enjoy themselves and laugh and have fun too. That's what I'm getting. And so, let me see what all I'm getting here. And the King of Wands, you know, embodying the traits of the fire signs, such as Aries, they can be very warm and sincere and just down to earth, nice people and fun at the same time. Like to have a good time and laugh, but can also get impatient and quick-tempered and all that. But I'm getting a lot of good energy here on this King of Wands card for July. So either some of you are going to be embodying the traits of the King of Wands in a very positive way. I feel like you're going to be comfortable knowing that you've been working and doing well for yourself, and you're comfortable with your surroundings, with your home environment, with your income. I mean, you know, you might feel like, yeah, there's more to do, and still not exactly where you want to be, but at the same time you feel good and know you've been working, for maybe a number of you, for a good while, and feel like you have a certain amount of comfort in your life. But I'm getting a sense of feeling like, okay, I do have a lot to be grateful for, but there's still room for improvement. That's what I'm getting for some of you, that you have that kind of feeling. Now, I'm getting this King of Wands related to also in a romantic sense. So some of you Aries might be in this position of the King of Wands, overall confident with your accomplishments, feeling overall comfortable financially, comfortable enough, you know, but being single. I'm getting a sense of some of you that are single, and you're looking and wondering about someone that you might just be meeting, some acquaintance, because you want love, you want romance. You have people you can date, or that you've been dating, or what, but I'm tuning into some of you that even if there's someone in your life lately that you've been seeing, you're not fulfilled. You don't feel like that's the right one for you for long term, even though you might really like the person. And in some ways it's a good relationship, but you're not fulfilled. It's like something's missing. You feel like maybe, I don't know, half fulfilled and the other half not fulfilled. So you want the whole thing. You want to feel like you really have the right person for you. Let me see what else I'm getting here. And then for some of you Aries, I feel like this King of Wands is a figure like this with these traits in the month of July who will be around you. So for some Aries, this King of Wands is kind of eyeing you and noticing you and wondering, could you be the one that they've been waiting for, that they've been searching for? Yeah, so overall, I am feeling wanting a really good partner. So some of you are going to be feeling that way, and you're looking and noticing others. Some of you will have this person come into the picture in your life. They might already be circulating around you right now. This could be somebody in a work environment. I'm not sure. Maybe even someone that's known by some of your family or friends. This could be a friend of the family or something, and maybe you're at a get-together. Well, early July, it's 4th of July weekend, whenever that is. I don't know. The 4th is in the middle of the week on a Wednesday, so I still don't know when what's going to be considered the 4th of July weekend. I have no idea. But you might be at a function with your family and friends, and this person might be like a friend of somebody that's there, and they're going to be looking at you and wondering about you, because they know they have an emptiness in their life. But I feel like this person probably has been dating here and there, but nothing serious yet. This person has not made any big commitments to anybody. They want the right person for them. They want to really be happy and be in love. Next card I have is the Strength card. And this is a major arcana destiny card. And what the Strength card is telling us is that in the month of July, you will not need to be forceful to get your feelings across, to get your opinions across. Whether you're in your work environment, if you have ideas or a position you're taking on a particular situation that's going on in the workplace, you will be confident and strong and have a lot of inner strength within yourself. That, and Aries are strong anyway. Aries have a lot of inner strength. It's just a lot of times Aries are very enthusiastic, and so might automatically go into almost a sales mode when you're enthusiastic about something, or you really believe in something, and really expressing yourself emphatically. It's like, well, why can't you understand? Why can't you see this big picture the way I'm looking at it? But what this Strength card says is that in the month of July, a lot of you Arians are going to just be feeling peaceful inside and strong, and like you don't need to get exasperated trying to get your point across. You are going to be a little more maybe subdued, or a little more low key when you're putting your ideas out there or letting your position be known, and people are going to see the confidence that you have, the inner confidence and the outer confidence, and they're going to know that what you're saying is making sense. So I feel like for some of you, this will be in your work environment. Some of you, this would be applying for a job, or someone even speaking to you about a promotion at your job. I'm even getting some of you buying a new home or something, buying a home, or buying something, you know, where you're just confident that this should go through for you, this should be approved, or whatever. Also, in your personal lives, some of you, this might be the situation in your personal life where you're just being firm, but not at all in an aggressive or pushy way, but you're getting your point across. People are listening to you. And then also what I'm getting from this card for a number of you Arians, you're just going to be looking good to the opposite sex or whatever in the month of July. People are going to be very attracted to you and very drawn to you physically, also in the romantic area. Yeah, I feel like some of you, maybe I'm tuning in for one person, might be engaged at this time. Or if you're not officially engaged, you're with your life partner. You will, most likely, it is going to lead to engagement and marriage. And I'm feeling like, almost like, you're a good catch. You know you're a good quality person. You're really one-on-one, sincere. That you're a very someone that your partner can rely upon, someone that they can have faith in and believe in. Yeah, so for some of you, you might be meeting that right person, and for others, you're already with that right person for you. It just feels really good. But I feel like they recognize you as being a really good quality partner. Some of them might even feel like you're too good for them. Like, almost like, how, do they really deserve you? That type of thing. The next card we have is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is talking about feeling very restricted, with fear, with anxiety. So some of you might find yourselves in some circumstances in the month of July that make you feel like you're stuck in some situation and you're not sure what the right action is to take. So you feel like you're just kind of frozen for the moment because you don't know what you should do. Let me see what I'm getting here. Now, if you notice the card, the picture, the swords are not touching her. She has a blindfold on. She's got a chain that's just draped loosely around her wrist. So she can remove the chain. She can remove the blindfold. This is kind of a self-imposed situation here. This is really being, just blinded by fear and insecurities. I'm getting relationship issues here with this card for some of you. Somebody might be in a relationship with someone. I feel like the person you're in the relationship with has said things to you that are very critical, and you feel like they're in the stronger position. So I don't know if this is someone you live with and they're the bigger money maker, and you're not sure if you can survive on your own. You know, you could be married or living with someone. It could be that. For someone, this might be a work situation where your manager is not treating you very well, and you feel stuck, like you don't have another job to go to right now, so you're not sure what to do. But I am getting relationship matters here too. So some of you might be in a relationship and you still feel like you care about the person and you don't really want to end the relationship, but they have been kind of very inconsiderate towards you in their behaviors, even a little cold at times. Almost like, you know, they're just not being compassionate towards you, and you thought they were the right one for you and all that sort of thing, and you're not sure what to do. So whoever I'm tuning into, you might even live with this person or be married to them, or I'm not sure. Maybe you're just so accustomed to being with them, it's just hard to walk away. But the advice with this card is take back your power. Don't cave into this kind of fear, and don't give your power away to other people, whoever and wherever they are. You, Aries, are very strong. You have everything inside of yourself you need to break free of this situation. I feel like you really have a lot going for you. You have a lot in your favor. You could very easily, you just have to get clear-headed about this, really. Be objective, take back your power, and decide, you know, make your own decisions. You have to get decisive here. So, okay, next card. This is a good card to follow, this Eight of Swords. This is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is talking about having the mental clarity to cut through the fog, cut through the confusion that you might be having with this Eight of Swords energy, and see things clearly so you can be decisive and make the kind of decisions that are best for you and your life. And this is telling us that you have the strength. You have everything you need. You have the clarity, the inner strength. You have the ability to overcome whatever adversity, whatever challenges you're having in your life, whether it's in relationships. And it's hard if you feel like, you know, you've been devoted to someone in a relationship and you still care about the person. But you got to care about yourself first. Put yourself first. Make sure you take care of you first, because we can't always depend on other people to do what's right, you know, for us. So you have to do what's right for you first. But this is telling me that anyone, because this is a general reading, so some of these circumstances will apply to some Aries, others for other Aries. So everybody's not going to necessarily have the Eight of Swords thing going on. But those of you who do, following this, you got the Ace of Swords to cut through everything, get the mental clarity, the strength, the power to push forward and make your own decisions. Say, to heck with that. I'm not going to stay in that situation where that person has the upper hand over me. I'm going to be the strong, independent person that I was supposed to be, that I was born to be. And that's inside of you already, just waiting to come out. So this is talking about succeeding, triumph over adversity and challenges and problems. So that's a good, strong card. I like seeing that. Next card, Six of Swords. This is a logical progression here. We've got the Eight of Swords, then we've got the Ace of Swords. Six of Swords is talking about moving on from problems, from difficult situations, from stressful conditions. For some of you, this would be relationship oriented. For others, it was some job that just wasn't right and caused you a lot of stress and strife. I'm feeling money issues. Some Aries have had money problems, and so it's been a stressful situation. Some of you have been mired in some stressful circumstances for a good while, and you're still feeling like you're stuck in it. For some Aries, like you haven't made your way all the way through yet, but you've got your sights set on your future, on your path, on where you're going, and you know there's light at the end of the tunnel. Even if you don't always see that glimmer of light, you're having faith in yourself and that strength that you were born with to keep moving forward, because that's what Aries do. You know, you go through problems, you get knocked off your feet, the rug gets pulled out from under you, you get back up, you shake, you know, you brush yourself off and keep going, even if you do feel sometime like you've been shaken to your core, because it happens. But Aries still get back up and keep going. That's just, we're very lucky. I'm an Aries too. So Aries are very lucky to have that flexibility, that bounce back ability built inside of us. It's like a little mechanism inside of us to get us back up on our feet and keep going, keep going. You don't let things that are thrown in your path hold you back. And so for a lot of you, you've been having problems. I'm feeling for a number of Aries I'm tuning into here. This might just be a few. I'm not sure. Some kind of money problems, people problems with some kind of relationship situations. Some of you maybe some kind of family issues that have been really stressful. Family, friends, I don't know. I'm getting people, situations with people, and people feeling very stressed out and feeling stuck. I think the more you step outside of your situation, be objective, take your power back, build your confidence back up, and know that you're going to move on. It's onward and upward to better times. The more you're claiming that frame of mind, that way of life, the more you leave behind the past. Even if it doesn't all disappear instantly, you're just making your way through. Because I do feel for some Aries, they might still be entangled in things that have really made them feel held back, stuck. I'm getting a variety of scenarios for different Aries, whether it's relationships, work matters, someplace where you live that just hasn't been working out well for you, and you're ready for better. And some Aries are feeling like they're still stuck, kind of like somebody's still hanging on to you or pulling you back or something. So, you know, we can't always change everything overnight. We've just got to chip away at it, make our plans, keep moving forward little by little, and finally you'll be out in the clearing. So different Aries are at different stages of this at this time, it looks like to me. Some of you might already have, you know, by this time be moving away from the bad times. Others are still kind of stuck and making your way. You know, it's going to be different stages for different people because I'm getting different scenarios here. Okay. Next card we have is the Page of Wands. And the Wands, again, have to do with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And Page of Wands is talking about good news, though. And the Wands are related to the work areas, work, movement, progress, action, because that's Aries, you know, the fire signs. And Page of Wands, when you've got the Six of Swords, moving on and trying to get extricated from things and moving on from difficult circumstances. And Page of Wands is good news. So some good news for a number of you Aries related to work or money or action that you're taking, your progress. Maybe for some of you who are moving on from that bad situation, whether it was a job or a home environment or a relationship, there's going to be some good news that helps out. That's what it's looking like here. So some of you, it might be good news in the way of a new job, promotion, or some other shift or something with money or something. And then also I'm getting for some Aries who would be more in the younger age brackets, because usually pages are younger, maybe in their 20s or something. I'm getting a sense of some Aries who might be in that age range, maybe in their 20s, maybe early 30s, you know, more in that bracket, meeting someone new who might be of one of the fire signs also, like Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and meeting that person in July where you're just getting to know each other. I'm getting something about new love, but it feels very, very new, like it's just the beginnings. Could be somebody at work who sees you and they want to get to know you a little better. To me, I'm feeling it starts out as a little lightweight kind of friendship. But I feel like that person is interested in you for romance, not just friendship. But it's a nice person, very, you know, easygoing, nice temperament, intelligent, well-spoken. I get a good impression from this person for whoever this is going to apply for. And then for others of you Aries who might be in that younger age bracket of the 20s, early 30s, I feel like you might be in the position of the Page of Wands where you're seeing somebody new that you're wanting to get acquainted with, and you're not being pushy about it. You're just being like pleasant, nice, maybe welcoming to that person if it's somebody at work or somebody in your social circle or in some recreation activity or wherever, whatever it is. And just could be at school for some of you who are in school. Yeah, this could be like an academic environment, someone at school that you're meeting. But it just feels nice. It feels like maybe a new friendship might get started that leads to romance, because I'm feeling romantic feelings here, but it goes little by little. Starts with like a little lightweight kind of friendship is what I'm getting for some of you. Okay, next card we have is Page of Swords. Now the swords relate to the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So in some cases, this could be someone who is of one of those signs or has a lot of that in their chart otherwise. And the same with these others when I'm talking about the Wands or the Pentacles. Sometimes they just have that in their chart that's kind of strong as a rising or moon sign or something. Page of Swords, though. What I'm getting for some of you is this Page of Swords, and I think this may have come up before because this person keeps circulating around. For some Aries, maybe a number of you, this is a person possibly in your work environment, possibly in the family environment or friends or neighbor, someone who's very jealous of you. They're petty. They will, I don't feel like they're very honest. They're kind of sneaky and dishonest. And they look at, to me, they might come across like they pretty much have it together and they're not, pretending that they have no reason to be jealous of anyone or whatever. But I get a lot of deep-rooted insecurity in this person, and they are jealous of you. And so I feel like they might gossip. They might say little mean things about you to whoever they're around. They're critical of you. It's almost like they look at you and they want to find something to criticize. And if someone's looking to criticize, it's very easy to find something to criticize. You can pick the most beautiful, perfect sunset or flower, and you can, if you're that type of person that wants to criticize, you can probably find something to criticize about it. That's what I feel is like this person. They will look at you and they are always just looking for something to criticize about you. And that is pure jealousy and pettiness I'm getting from this person. I feel like you don't really feel all that happy around this person. So listen to your intuition. I am tuning in on a psychic level as well as just giving you the meanings of the cards. I feel like a number of Aries should be able to spot this character in your life, whether they're in your work environment or somehow attached to your family and friends or acquaintances, neighbors. I'm not sure because I'm seeing different scenarios for different people. But I'm feeling this is not just one person I'm reading for. I'm feeling like a number of you have this Page of Swords circulating around you. They're sneaky. If nothing else, they like to listen and find out what you're talking about, what you're up to, what you're doing, so they can go and gossip about you, go and talk about your business in some way or another. So while in the conversation, they can manage to criticize you. It's just overall sneakiness and dishonesty. That's what I'm getting from, and it's all because they're very insecure, very insecure. So I say listen to your intuition, because a number of you will have this person circulating around you. They might be right in front of you for some people. Listen to your intuition. If you don't really feel great around this person, or you get a little uncomfortable feeling, make sure you don't waste a lot of time with that person. I mean, if you have to interact with them at work for whatever reason, do so, but don't give them any more information about you and your life. I feel like this type of person will just twist it and turn it and make it. You can say something that's really pleasant and nice about your life. They'll go behind your back and twist it and turn it into something that doesn't sound very nice, you know. So, anyway, just be on the lookout. They can't do you any kind of great harm. I feel like it's more pettiness, gossip, sneakiness. You know, who wants somebody sneaky around them? Aries are not typically sneaky people. They're very upfront, out in the open. I mean, that's how I feel. I'm an Aries, like I said. Everything's upfront, out in the open. What you see is what you get, pretty much. So I really do not like sneakiness when I see that in a person. It just turns me off. Anyway, next card we have is the Judgment card, and this is another major arcana destiny card. And I love this card anyway. I think the image is really pretty in here. But what the Judgment card is telling us is that for Arians who have been working and living their lives in a good, honest manner and just doing the best you can, even though a lot of you may have had problems and troubles of different kinds that you've had to deal with and work your way through, that Judgment is saying there's going to be a renewal, a new beginning for a lot of Aries. And, you know, when I was shuffling the cards for Aries, I got a real good feeling about expansiveness. Expansiveness, that word was coming to my mind for July. Just that a lot of Aries, you've already been, you know, up and down and, you know, whatever that you've been through. And I'm feeling in the month of July, a lot of Aries are going to be able to kind of look at the big picture of your life and your plans and how you're moving forward in your life. And maybe where, you know, you've learned some lessons here and you know you need to improve some things or do some things better next time around or this time around. And just having a kind of a good, clear picture for yourself. A lot of Aries are going to be pretty encouraged by what's in front of them. That's what I'm feeling like. And this Judgment card is telling me, again, that's what this is confirming, that kind of good feeling I was having when I was shuffling the cards for Aries in July, that there's going to be a lot of renewal, a lot of bringing things back to life. So if some of you have had difficulties in your financial situation, in your work environment, in just maybe even with some relationships that suffered that you don't want to lose, you know, relationships that are valuable to you that you want to maintain and help to heal. There can be healing in the month of July and a renewal and just making fresh starts. So Judgment is shining upon you for those of you who know you've been living your life in a good way and, you know, you try to always do the best and do right by other people and live a good, honest life. It's like you're going to be rewarded in July. You'll start to see where your past efforts are being rewarded. And so, you know, it's a good time, even for those who have had some kind of aches and pains or whatever. This is telling us that you might just start feeling better and some of those aches and pains might start healing a bit. So overall, it's good energy. I would say embrace this energy. It's there for all of you Aries, for the renewal, for the fresh starts, for things to come back to life that you need to have come back to life for you. Embrace that energy. Don't be too discouraged by any other challenging things or aggravating people like the Page of Swords. Know that you have a lot of good in your life and a lot of good to be grateful for, and there's more to come. But the more you embrace those feelings, those philosophies of the law of attraction, where you're expecting the good to come to you, the more things will turn in your favor, the more the universe can help bring the good and the renewal into your life. So, but I like seeing this card here. And then Six of Wands is the last card. And this is talking about achieving a certain amount of success in the month of July or by the end of the month, having a sense of accomplishment, confidence, other people recognizing your work, your good quality work you've been doing. I feel like a number of Aries will know they've put in a lot of hours, a lot of their time and attention and efforts, a lot of their talents. I'm even getting a lot of creative talents. So a number of Aries, you have a lot of creative abilities and you've been putting your time and attention into some different creative endeavors. And maybe you're being recognized, or you're just feeling good that you're doing something that comes from in your own heart and soul, and you feel like you're moving forward and having an overall sense of accomplishment, even though you still know you're on your path, you're moving along. You know, it's not like you're at the end of the road and everything's done, but it's like, you know, you're being rewarded, you're being recognized, you're making progress. You have, you can see you've made solid progress, and that gives you more strength, more confidence to keep moving forward. So this is a real good card to end your month. And overall, I do like the progression that I see in the month of July. And like I said, I was just getting a sense of expansiveness in the month of July for Aries. It just looked bright and shiny and expansive. So try to embrace that sense also about your life and about what you want for your life and yourself, and just moving forward. You know, feel free, feel that expansiveness for yourself. Okay, and then now this card deck, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti that I've been using. And what I want to do now, I'm going to pull one card from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. So we'll get a message for July from the Fairy Tarot cards. Okay, so I need one card, one message for Aries for July 2018. If you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And also check your rising moon signs as they come available. I'm just getting started on the July readings right now, but just keep checking. And if you have already subscribed to my channel, I thank you for your subscriptions. And be sure and leave any comments that you would like to leave. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so I need one card and message for Aries for July 2018. What's the message for Aries for July 2018? Aries. What's the message for Aries for July 2018? Aries for July 2018. Okay, one more shuffle. Then I'll fan them out and pick a card. Aries, what's the message for Aries, July 2018? Okay, let's see. Okay, this one says, 7 of Spring. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. I like this. And I think this ties in well with the Strength card and the Ace of Swords. You know, I think this is a good card. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. And Aries are courageous. Aries are very brave. Okay, now I'm going to pull one card from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, so let's see. What's the message for Aries for July 2018? Aries, what's the message for Aries for July 2018? Aries, what's the message for Aries? Aries, one more shuffle. Aries, what's the message for Aries for July 2018? Okay, let me fan these out. Okay, I think it's this one here. Oh, this sounds good. Make sure they're not stuck together. I guess that's one. Okay. This says new experiences and possibilities. Card number 18, new experiences and possibilities. I like that. Looks like a big tree. There's so much detail. Okay, he has a lot of intricate details in these cards the more you look at them. Okay, let me look this one up. Number 18. Okay, let's see. 18 is 16. Okay, new experiences and possibilities. Look around in nature. Notice the new beginnings, new experiences, and new choices being shown to you. They will only be evident to you if you take the time to look for these subtle messages. You are on the first steps along a new path. You are being offered a blank page. What are the first words you would like to write on it? Your possibilities are endless. You are in complete control of your life. This is a new beginning on your journey. Live in the present and trust in your own abilities. Plant your seeds and willingly venture into new territory. This ties in great with the Judgment card and some of these other cards. This is a great message. I like this. I like it a lot. Like I said, I'm Aries too, so I love it. Sounds good to me. Okay, last but not least, I'm pulling one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so what's the message for Aries for July 2018? Aries, what's the message for Aries for July 2018? Aries, what's the message for Aries for July 2018? Okay, I'm going to fan these out. Pick one of these cards. I think it's this one. Okay. This says, Angel Shanti. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Oh, wow. I like that. Shanti. I am the angel of peace, and I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Okay, I think we can all use a smoother road ahead, so I welcome that. Okay, Aries, so that's your July for 2018. I hope you like your reading. I like it. I'm happy with it. And be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. If you have done so, I thank you for your subscriptions. Check your rising and moon signs as they come available. Leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, since this is a general reading, if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so Aries, have a great July, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you for watching my video.